What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Pedro, aka MrStrangeLoots, back with another video. If you're new here, I appreciate you clicking on the video. Like, comment, subscribe. We're on the road to 1,000 strangers on YouTube. That's insane, but appreciate everyone that supports me. My name is Ayomide Pedro. I'm a 5-figure 20-year-old brand owner, and the name of my brand is MrStrangeLoots. And I started my brand May 12th earlier this year, which is my birthday, and I just feel like that's so tough. Like, my brand anniversary is always gonna be my birthday, so for the rest of my life I look forward to that. But I started earlier this year, May, and it's November right now, and currently we're almost at 1,200 strangers on the brand page on Instagram, so I appreciate everybody that supports the brand. And today, as I can see by the title and thumbnail, I will be going over how to start a successful clothing brand and run a successful clothing brand. PSA, I'm not the best in the game, you feel me, but I just started and I'm 5 figures already. I started in May, so I've acquired a decent amount of knowledge to be able to talk about certain things, and I feel like the numbers shouldn't always be the factor, the deciding factor to see if you can speak of something or not, because I feel like I have enough knowledge to be able to share with people that, say for example, you watching this and this is your first step trying to start a clothing brand, I got you. If you're already watching this and you already have a brand but you just want to, like, you know, learn more, because as a brand owner I always suggest you learn more about your craft every day so you can improve, work towards your goals and stuff like that. But if you're just trying to learn more, I got you too. Without further ado, how to start / run a clothing brand, a successful clothing brand 2024 / 2025. When it comes to clothing brand, this video, I'm about to break down this video into 2 parts. So the first part is going to be about how to start a clothing brand, and the second part is going to be about how to run it. And I think I got like 3 main tips or 3 main steps in the first one, and I'm gonna put all the sections, all the chapters, so if you want to skip or, you know, just want to learn about a certain aspect of the video, go ahead, do that. Just try to watch the whole video, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you if you don't watch the whole thing, but I feel like I'm about to spit a decent amount of knowledge, so just pay attention, man. But when it comes to running a clothing brand, the first thing a lot of people would tell you is that you got to pick a name. But I feel like the first step I would say when it comes to starting a clothing brand is research, because number one, research can be classified under a lot of things. You know, there's like how to find a good manufacturer, how to get designers, the name of your brand, what type of clothes you want to make, the audience you're trying to like push clothes to, and I'm gonna speak a little bit about all of that. When it comes to the name, I wouldn't recommend anybody do that first, because when it comes to picking a name for a brand, bro, I'm not gonna lie, that shit could be hard, because you could be sitting there trying to, like, you know, figure out what am I gonna put together to come up with a name. And me personally, like I said, the name of my brand is MrStrangeLoots, and I wanted something that I wanted something unique. Like, you feel me? Like, MrStrangeLoots, that's strange. Nobody's brand, nobody's doing it. So it sets you out. There's a lot of time to come up with a name. Everybody thinks like, oh, when you find a name, that's it. But you can learn how to find good manufacturers before you come up with a name. So when you come up with a name, you don't have to do all that whole thing again. But when it comes to advice in terms of finding a name, I would just say take your time. And what I did was I just looked for synonyms and whatever. I knew what I wanted the brand to mean, and I knew what I wanted to do with the brand. So I just try to find words that, you know, worked with it. Loots, for example, when I searched, the synonym for loot was like, it was like pride. And when you play Fortnite and you go loot some, they drop all the good guns, all the good, you know, blah, blah, blah. Basically, you getting good stuff. So I'm like, okay, cool. I want everything that I put out to be classified as like good stuff, but what else can I rhyme with that? And I found strange, and to me that just means like unique, different, you feel me? So no matter the type of vibe, no matter the type of aesthetic, whatever it is, I want people to be able to cop from the brand MrStrangeLoots, and we are on the way there. Like I said, I just started at 3rd drop. This is my shirt, actually. Chowder got t-shirts. Drop still live right now. Pre-made batch and sold out, but pre-order still gonna get to you before the end of the year. I'm aiming for before Christmas, so by God's grace everything works out. But yeah, so that's kind of how I came up with my name, man. MrStrangeLoots, basically unique items or like pieces of clothing that is just strange. Like, you ain't never seen it. Like, it's just like, damn, like that's kind of hard. And I wanted to make all types of stuff for everybody, like I said. So that's my whole meaning behind it, and I'm just telling you how the real, you feel me? When I get on an interview a couple years from now, maybe next year, I'm gonna come up with a whole cool different meaning for it or whatever. But the OG YouTubers gonna know how I came up with my stuff. So you can like find synonyms, think about what the brand really means to you or what you want it to mean to you in terms of like the name. I wouldn't recommend motion, and if that's what you want to do, I promise you can make whatever work. If I name my brand Key Apparel, I promise you I would have made that shit work. I would have did something. So whatever it is that you come up with, don't let nobody tell you, oh, that shit's ass, whatever the case is. As soon as in my head I said MrStrangeLoots, it clicked to me and I ran with it. Now everybody they see me, they're like, oh, Mr. Strange, like now it's normal, now it's common. So just bring your vision to life and everybody else gonna see it. It don't matter if you tell them the name and they can't see the vision, they don't know the meaning behind it, don't trip, none of that, cool. But like I said, in terms of research, the name could really come at any time. It could hit whenever, whatever. So I would have put too much emphasis on that. Another thing that you want to focus on is the type of clothes that you want to make, because you gotta think, okay, cool. I wanted my first original drop to be something related to God, because God is amazing. He's done so much for me, and I wanted to be able to, I'm not giving back, but in my own little way, recruit people, you know what I'm saying? If I have like this, I've sold over 100 shirts, so I have over 100 people wearing Child of God. I'm making my mark in the world, you feel me? That's how I look at it. So I wanted that to be my first drop, but it didn't work out. The designs I had in my head, the ideas I had in my head, no designer was really able to kind of bring it out, because like I can't draw for shit. So if you're watching this and you can't draw, fear not. But they weren't really able to bring it right. I might put up a little sketch of what the initial drop was supposed to look like, but I had to take time with it too, because I knew it wasn't as hard. I just kept it real with myself. I knew it wasn't as hard. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take more time with it. I could drop something else right now and work on a piece, because I wanted a piece that's like symbolism for this guy, because he's been doing so much things for me that, hey man, yeah. But that's in terms of the name. You gotta figure out what type of audience you're trying to create clothes for, because some people like all black shit, and so that's what you into. It's hella people that love all black, opium, whatever vibe, cool. There's streetwear, there's like skater vibes. If you want to make like, I don't want to say cheap clothes, but say for example, their clothes, they're brands that their stuff is always affordable to everybody, but they have way more items everybody can keep ordering. You got to think, okay, cool, do I want to do that? Do I want to make it affordable to everybody, or as long as whatever, or you trying to like increase the price, build a certain type of name, whatever the vision is, you got to think, okay, cool, what type of audience am I gonna, you know what I'm saying? And then in terms of what type of clothes are you gonna make, the advice I would really give to you is just maybe have a list of brands, you feel me? Like I have a list of brands that I'm like, it's hard. Pieces of Knowledge, Bottega Desire, shout out Jay Mitch, you feel me? Inspiration, Pieces of Knowledge, inspiration. Yo Yard, I wouldn't say Yo Yard is really like an inspiration, but I fuck with Quan heavily, like, you feel me? So I mess with his brand merch, everything he do, you feel me? Shout out Quan. But Bottega Desires and Pieces of Knowledge, they really inspired me in terms of the clothing brand aspect, you feel me? So just make a list of clothing brands, study those brand owners, like see what they do, see how they got to where they get to, watch YouTube, learn. That's why the first step is research, just learn, like pay attention, like okay, from their page, what type of audience do you think they're looking for? Is it like a streetwear vibe? Is it like a designer vibe? You feel me? Like what is it that they're going for? So narrow it down, and you don't have to narrow it down if you don't want to. It's all up to you. You're the CEO. Whatever it is you have in your head, you can bring it to life. So if you want to make clothes for everybody in the universe, and you don't have to narrow it down. But if you want to narrow it down to a certain, say for example, you like all black, do that. So you got to make sure you figure out what type of clothes you want to make. The name I would also classify as under research. Another thing would be how to find manufacturers. A lot of people don't know how to find manufacturers, and to me there's two different main ways you can go when you want to start. Well, obviously you could start local, but me personally, I'm talking about my experience, how I started, all that type of stuff. I never really started with local. Like I know you can find designers or manufacturers around wherever you are, but I never really started like that. Another thing, like I said, research. Watch a lot of people, man. I used to watch Hollywood Shaq. It's a TikTok account. I think it's called Shaq Teaches. Straight sauce. We need to be there all day, learning from their mistakes, learning from their success, learning from everything, you feel me? So, but in terms of manufacturers, I never really went local. I've been international from the start. Pakistan, I got a sample from, everything is literally on my YouTube, bro. Like I got my first sample from, it was a Pakistan manufacturer, and then I got a Chinese manufacturer, but I picked the wrong printing. Like, you know, I had to learn a lot about that too. But basically, how to find good manufacturers, I'll find my manufacturers in Alibaba. When you go in Alibaba, you'll see the search thing, and whatever it is you're trying to make, hats, shirts, hoodies, whatever the case may be, search it up there, hoodie manufacturer. And usually they bring it, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's usually in order of like, I don't want to say ratings, but they usually put the best ones first. When you looking into that, tap on it, they'll usually put pictures, and I think that's like items that they've made. So if you see a brand that you recognize from Instagram and you see a picture there, then they probably made that, you feel me? So if you know that's good quality, that's probably a good manufacturer to make whatever piece it is, if it's denim, if it's hoodies. So just pay attention to that. Pay attention to where they're from. Check their flag in the bio, see if it's Pakistan, see if it's China. Check their years of experience, because I always do that too. Like I check how many years they've been working for, if they know what they're doing, if they, you know what I'm saying, their reviews, all that type of stuff. Then from there, really it's up to you. Like, man, I ain't gonna tell y'all what I went for my first drop, but you know, I went a certain manufacturer because I had fucked up the print with the other ones, but either way, everything still worked out for the best. Those shirts are still hard, but my next drop, I always want to make sure my quality gets better and better ever drop. So my next drop, which is these ones, these are insane, you feel me? Like the GSM on that, the quality, the DTG printing, you feel me? You want to do a lot of research on all this type of stuff too, but just search up whatever it is that you're looking for. You'll find the manufacturers in order of like rankings, low-key, and just look and talk to all of them. And then when you're talking to all of them, what I would recommend, the questions that you ask, because I don't really ask too much questions at first. I just tell them, you know, okay, cool, I want a sample for whatever. If it's some denim, if it's some hoodie, whatever the case may be, okay, cool, I want a sample for this. Somebody follow the brand, so shout out True, whoever it is. But like I was saying, the questions I usually ask them, I'll tell them, okay, cool, I want to make a sample for I want it to be GSM. I need sunfade, I need acid wash, I need whatever it is that I need, all the details and stuff that I need, how I want it to fit. I say everything, so instantly I'm coming to them correct. Like me personally, when people text the brand page on some, yo, hey, I might not really respond, because I feel like if you texting somebody like a business or organization, you should always get to the point as soon as possible. Say what you want to say so you have the best opportunity of them getting a response from you. So I say everything I need from the sample that I need from the piece, and they let me know, okay, cool. They'll give me a code, they'll tell me, oh yeah, we could do that for sure, I'll be like, okay, bet, this and that. And the next thing I asked for the turnaround time, which means I learned that, I forgot who I learned that from, but they told me that, I think it was Shaq. He told me to ask for the turnaround time, and when I said he told me to ask, I watched the YouTube video, it wasn't like, you feel me? But he would tell you to ask for a turnaround time, which means like the entire amount of days, like business days, everything that's going to take for them to ship, produce, manufacture, everything they need to do, you feel me? So you can like see, okay, cool. With Chinese manufacturers, it's usually dumb long. That's why everybody's like, that's pre-orders or whatever. If you're going China, if you're trying to provide the best quality to the people, I would suggest you wait first, because if you're making all those people wait, sometimes them Chinese people take over a month, all that type of stuff. But either ways, bro, if you present your brand hard enough, I feel like people will wait for your clothes, bro. Everybody got to start from somewhere. If you don't got the funds to be able to go pre-made outfit, cool. But we're gonna get into all that later in the video. But I asked for the turnaround time. What else do I ask for really? If I need like custom tags, custom bags, zippers, all that other little minute details, I ask them for all that too. I see what they say. And then most importantly, even if you saw the pictures on the little thing, don't always go, because I don't know if they be capped, but I wouldn't be mad at them if they capped, because if they post something that you see as fire, now you want to text them. So I would respect their hustle if they out there capping the people that I don't respect the cap, but I respect the hustle, you feel me? So always ask them to send you pictures of their product. From the eyes don't lie. Whenever they send you a video, whenever they send you a picture of something that they've made, you can tell instantly, like, oh, are they tough or are they not tough? But yeah, man, I've been talking to a lot of manufacturers, and I'll be like, okay, cool, yes, you can do it, yes, you want my money, of course, send me a video of your work, let me see what you done did, blah blah blah. And they send a video and it's like, it ain't no search key, you feel me? And then cool, you know, off rip, I'm not doing that, you feel me? Like, and always take your time. I would say when you're starting off, communicate with like 3-4 different manufacturers. Don't run with your first manufacturer and just be like, oh, because of course they're gonna try to text you, they want your money as quick as possible, like obviously. So be patient, take your time, figure out the best quality, the best prices in between, whatever it is. Use your resources, whatever works for you, however much you have, you feel me? Like blah blah blah, just judge it. But that's really, I don't think I ask anything else in terms of like talking to the manufacturer about what I want, this and that. I don't think I really ask too much. I just give them the details of this stuff, ask them to show me pictures, and then I can kind of already tell if I want to move forward with them or not. Oh, another thing that you should ask manufacturers for sure is a sample price and a bulk price. Obviously, compare and contrast. This is why I say hit up like 4 or 5. I would say 4 or 5, just as many as possible. Just be on the safe side, you feel me? And then ask for a sample price, compare the sample price, and then use the videos. Obviously, the ones with better quality, their sample prices are going to be higher and stuff, and the samples are more expensive sometimes than the bulk order for piece. But that's how it works, bro. You feel me? Like, just if they tell you a sample's $100 and some, 200, whatever the case, it's normal. Just compare and contrast, look at the quality difference, you feel me, and then pick what you want to go. And then after asking for sample price, next thing is bulk price, because okay, cool, now you done make the sample's smooth. Like now when a bulk order, you ask how much they're making per unit, how much a unit is. Like for example, a shirt, is it $20, is it $25, is it $30, whatever the case is. That'll help you see how much you're gonna sell it. And when you picking the price, you also have to consider like your other bills, like your Shopify bill, your shipping labels, all that type of stuff. So, and when people see a lot of brand owners pricing their shit crazy, it's like I feel like some people be ODing it, but you can't really OD, because it's all about how you built your brand, how you scaled your brand. If you charging $100 something for a shirt, you built your brand enough to be able to charge that for a shirt. So I respect it. But as for the bulk price too, see what they say, see what the other manufacturers say, and just kind of compare and contrast, see what works for you. Don't let nobody cheat you into none of that. And if you do decide that you want to proceed, always split payments. Samples, they might not really let you split payments for samples, I ain't gonna lie to obviously you're gonna have to pay that shit off rip because it's like $100, whatever the case may be. So cool, you might have to pay for samples off rip. But for the bulk order, if any manufacturer tell you, you know, pay everything, you can pay everything, you feel me? But off rip, if a manufacturer is telling you, well, you gotta pay everything right now, common sense tell you, hey, time ain't right, you feel me? So just take your time. I would usually suggest that you split it. A lot of people tell you split it into 4 payments, but the max of manufacturers that ever let me is like 3. So most of the times I do like 2 or like however many percent. It depends on the caliber of the manufacturers that you're working with too, because a lot of them, they're like a big factory, so they're not taking no orders for 30 shirts or whatever. They have their minimum order quantity too. I just remember that's something else that you should check, that you should notice and pay attention to, because manufacturers have minimum order quantities. Say for example, you want a hoodie of this color. Like when I had to order the black and white, there's a minimum order quantity for each piece. So if I wanted a black one and the minimum order quantity is 50, it don't matter if only 20 people ordered. I have to order 50 shirts because that's the minimum quantity. So you have to consider all that too. And that also matters if you're doing pre-made, grid, or whatever the case may be. But ask on the bulk price too, compare and contrast, and then kind of just go from there. And yeah, in terms of designers, I got blessed with my designer currently. He emailed me because he watched my YouTube, told me like he saw my stuff, he wants to help me get to the next level. He's cold, bro. Shout out to you if you're watching this. I'm not leaking you, like I said, not putting your ad, none of that, you feel me, gatekeeping. But hey man, that's my designer. But in terms of finding designers off rip, I started off the usual thing that everybody starts. You go on Instagram, you type .std. I know it sounds crazy, but that means studios. And a lot of designers be like whatever studios. So just type .std, hell of them will pop out. But it's where it gets tricky, because now not everybody's legit, you feel me? And I feel like you should be able to kind of tell. Go through their page, go through their likes, go through the comments, see if it's hella bots, see if the ratio is matching, check their followers to following ratio. If they following like 6,000 people, why would you pay them for something, bro? You're not getting your money back, bro. But you feel me? So just check all that type of stuff, make sure they're not bots, and then you have to look through their designs. But a lot of them, they do pre-made designs. But when it comes to that, I wouldn't recommend buying pre-made designs or anything, because with those, people might have used them before and they just switching the brand name or whatever. So you thinking, damn, I done found this hard ass da-da-da, and somebody else might hit you up on some, yo, you stealing my da-da-da. So I would always say go for commission work. Any designer you find, if you do research, like when I was looking for designers, I was on TikTok. Like I found London designers, United States designers, overseas designers, like everything, you feel me? So do your research, go on TikTok. If you go on TikTok, you will find more valid designers there, because they're promoting themselves on their account so you can see their work. The other people on Instagram, they might be posting fake pre-made, whatever, cool, you get scammed, da-da-da. So always make sure before you send anybody your money, even if it's $30, $60, money is money, and you don't want to be spending no money that you could be investing and, you know, gaining just profitable progress, you know, from your brand, scaling your progress and all that good stuff. So always make sure you check that, make sure they're not bots, none of that. And the deeper you go into research, like I say, you're gonna find better manufacturers, better designers, better all of that. So yeah, just pay attention to all that. In terms of the audience that you're trying to make, like I said, just narrow down. I also wanted to give y'all like a little update. So when it comes to the audience, obviously there's male, female. You could target both off rip. That's what you want to do. For instance, I make unisex clothes. I started off making unisex clothes. I put it on male and female people because, like I said, it's all about presentation. You put a shirt on a dude, how the dude's gonna want it. You put it on a girl too, and she put that shit on, fly as hell, and the girl's gonna want it. So you could really make it unisex. That's what I would suggest, unisex. But you know, obviously you can go in depth and make like crop stuff for girls. But if you're trying to scale your business up, it depends on who's watching this. But I know a lot of people watching me are dudes. If you're trying to scale your business up, I would suggest that you kind of make unisex clothes. Hold off on making only girls clothes, because you can't charge as much for girls clothes as you can for guy clothes, you feel me? Like, don't quote me on it, you feel me? I don't know, whatever, but I know I'm charging 70 for this shirt right now. Ain't no crop top that I'm charging 70 for. So also think about that. If you're trying to scale your business, make more money, you starting off, you know, to be able to branch out and do everything you want to do, I would suggest you go for the high pieces that's going to, you know, get you that capital you need to start, you feel me? Like say for example, you make some denim, you can sell denim for, you'll go pre-order, you know what I'm saying, get a couple orders, sell the denim for 100 and something. Hey, you know what I'm saying, that's a good start. So it all depends. Just pay attention to that too, because it matters. It'll help you get to 10K faster, 5K faster, whatever the case may be that you aiming for. Like the pieces too also matter, okay? But yeah, man, those are mainly all the things I would classify under research. But you know what I'm saying, that's probably not everything. There's still a lot of stuff that can classify under research. So just do a lot of research, and plus you're the CEO of your business. Knowledge is power. The more you know, that knowledge as you turn that into a skill, you're more valuable to people, you feel me? Like same way some people might be watching this to get value from me because I'm turning my knowledge into it. You know what I'm saying? I'm helping people out, you feel me? So the more you know, that's power, bro. Like, and you can always, like, I'm still a beginner. Like I remember before I started my brand, I took like a whole month. I called my mom. I'm like, Mom, I'm about to use this whole month. Every single day I'm gonna learn something about this industry. I'm gonna get better, work on my craft, this and that. I know I'm gonna be a rookie, but I'm gonna try to be the best rookie, you know, there is in this whole clothing brand shit. That's exactly what I did. I was watching videos every day, learning from everybody. Breeze, J, Mitch, everybody, you feel me? Like now I'm doing my own shit, 5 figures, you feel me? Shout out God, like I always say. Hey, yeah. But like I said, first step, I would say research, do a lot of research. The name can come in between that whenever. I would say you figure out the name before you order your first sample because you got to put your brand name on a shirt or whatever it is that you're making. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it about research. The next step, taking action. When it comes to taking action, okay, cool. You figured out what type of brand you want to make, the audience you're trying to push for, the name, all that type of stuff. Taking action, now you got to create the pages, you feel me? Like you got to create. When MrStrangeLoots hit for me, that same night I went to Instagram, I'm thinking I'm going to have to add one more S, one more O, something. Nah, it was perfect. I was like, damn, like I'm going on TikTok, perfect. I was like, damn. Like, then I popped out with it on a spam first, and then I popped out with it on my main. So like that is the next step. Okay, cool. You figured out everything. You know what you want to do. Make the page, make your website. In terms of making your website, YouTube videos, bro. You can make a website off, like right now, I have people working with me to help optimize my website, make sure it's perfect, make sure I get my conversion rate is as high as possible, all that type of stuff. But when I started, bro, I made my website all by myself. I did everything all by myself. Went on YouTube, I watched, like, just search up how to make a website for your Shopify. Promise you, bro, step by step. Put the video on one tab, Shopify on the same thing, on Google, whatever browser you use, go back and forth to make your website. You don't need nobody to help you make no website. But if you have enough funds to be able to pay somebody to help make a website for you, then go ahead and do that, because off rip, it's already gonna be better. I want everybody that's watching this, if thinking of starting, you have to start at the best quality possible, because there's people like me. Look at my quality right now. This is my second drop. There's people like Caprice. There's people like, you know what I'm saying? You compete with everybody as soon as you decide that I want to start a clothing brand. And it's not really competing because there's enough bread for everybody to make. But in terms of the industry that you're in, these are the people that are trying to sell their clothes out to people too. And you're trying to sell your shit. So you have to start off at the hardest, like the best quality as possible. But another thing that I would say taking action comprises of is setting up your SMS list, bro. I don't know how to explain to you how important that is. Your SMS list, because when you actually, it's one thing for them to see it on Instagram. When you're texting, when they say, all right, nah, I don't even want to see it on Instagram, bro. Text my phone, gang. Like, text my phone about your brand. That's some, you feel me? That's very important, because everybody's on their phone. Like, everybody's not on Instagram. Believe it or not, whatever it seems, but everybody's on their phone checking their messages. So if you text their phone, you have a better chance at getting the actual sale from them if you set up your SMS right. I'm gonna get into that in the other section of this video about how to, you know, run a successful brand. But if you can set up your SMS too, go ahead and do that. Another thing that you might want to set up if you can is your ads. And when it comes to ads, bro, boosts, I did boosts when I started off, you feel me? But I feel like boosts take a whole lot of money to not give you as close to the result as Meta ads is gonna give you, bro. Like, you're gonna spend like 100 something on boosts. If you spend 100 something Meta ads, you could have made like almost a band back or a band back, depending on how you run it or if you have somebody running it for you. Boosts ain't really can't really do too much for you, but it all depends on the amount you put in. If you're starting off, I want to recommend you throw money into boosts, because if you throw it in there, yeah, you're gonna get the little engagement, but it's not detailed. You can't track how many people is interacting with it. Like, it's way more in-depth tutorials that I'm not even, that's not my expertise, but I know how to run ads by myself too. Like, I was getting sales too by myself when I was running my ads. Now I have an agency doing it for me. Shout out, bro. But I started off myself too. Like I said, your knowledge is power. The more you can do, the more you know, you're valuable, buddy. No cap. But set up your SMS too if you can, and that's really what I would say taking action consists of. So everything you got to do that. The next step I would say is starting. Okay, cool, you didn't take action, know the type of brand you want to make, know the people you reach, like all that type of stuff. You good, you Gucci. Now you got to start, and that's like ordering samples. So like I said, you're the CEO of your business. If you watching this and you haven't even started, I just want you to know you're the CEO of your business. Whatever it is that's in your head, even if it's not out yet, you're the CEO of that. You feel me? So cool. Now let's start. Order a sample. After everything I said about the manufacturers, figure out how to get the best quality, all that type of stuff. You see it, you get it, you like it, cool. You can start posting the samples. If you want to get active before the samples get here, you can post the little designs or whatever that they make for you. I personally don't like to do that because a design can look fire. Like I have a hoodie design right now. now that I've been working on and I had to switch up so many times to get to the final result I've achieved right now, and it's still in the works. But first one was so fire. If I didn't wait and I had posted that, everybody would be anticipating that. Whole time I'm not even about to drop it no more because no manufacturers that I was working with at the time could really get the quality of what I wanted. But like I said, because initially I wanted to do a Black Friday drop. It was going to be called Strange Friday. Name of the brand is StrangeLoots. Everybody that supports us, or I call them strangers. It was going to be insane. It's still going to be in the same movement. It's about to be the biggest thing I ever seen if you're watching this, so mark my words, bro. But like I said, all that didn't work out, so I wouldn't recommend posting pre-designs first, even if you have it, you know what I'm saying, looks fire on your phone. I would say wait till you get it. Wait till you get it in hand, you can feel the quality, you know, damn, this is fire quality, this and that. The washing is fire, the rhinestones is perfect, damn, the stones could have been a little, whatever the case is. After you analyze it, make sure it's perfect to put out. Cool, that's when I would recommend you put it out. And starting is really just putting it out, posting it on your socials, spreading the word. Like now you telling everybody, okay, cool, I got my business now, you feel me? Like, and when you think about a brand, because me personally, my brand, I call it a brand. It's not a clothing brand, because a clothing, I want that to be a section of the brand, but baby steps, we're gonna get there, you feel me? So spread the word as much as possible. Tell family, friends. Nobody will promote it as much as you do. So however bad you want it, if you go on my Instagram story, it's something about my brand every day, basically every day, or a fit. And if I have a fit on, I'm wearing my brand, you feel me? So it's like, it's something about my brand every day. Everybody gotta see it. I don't give a shit if you do music, whatever the case is. All them artists post their stuff until it starts to sound good to certain people. So I'm gonna post my clothes until they see a hell of people wearing it, and then now they trying to tap in, because you know that's how I be or whatever. But spread the word as much as possible. Don't be ashamed. You started off and it doesn't look as good as other people's stuff. Trust the process. Believe in your product. Hey, pray to God. Sky's the starting point. That's what I would say the starting a brand aspect part consists of. All the things I just mentioned, you know what I'm saying? There's probably a whole lot more that I can't even get into, but like I said, the three main things I would say: research, taking action, and actually starting. Those are the three main steps. Everything else, it kind of falls into under that. And now we're gonna get into the section of how to run a successful clothing brand in 2024/2025. Alright, so cool. Now you out. I remember when my brand was out, I had launched it on my birthday, you feel me? Everybody seeing my stuff. Now you a brand owner, whatever it is. So cool. The first step I would say to running a successful brand is staying on top of everything. Even now that I have an ad agency running my ads, I still check my ads every day. Make sure, okay, cool, what's the purchase value? How much am I putting in? How much are we making back? What's the ROAS? You know what I'm saying? Trust the process. See the scaling, and I'm even learning things from seeing what bro is doing. So say for example, whatever, like I said, I already know how to run ads by myself, but that's not my expertise. But you know, I'm still learning more. I'm not perfect at everything, so learn every day. Stay on top of everything. Your customers order, you run a pre-order, you run a pre-made, everybody texting, everybody emailing you, start a brand. You gotta respond to everything, you know what I'm saying? Like if you have a team, way better. If you don't have a team, it's all about love for it. Like I would say, everybody say I probably sound cliche, but don't start a brand for the money, bro. Like me personally, I'm trying to build a community. On my brand page, I text everybody back that, like I said, don't text me yo, I ain't gonna respond to yo. But if you trying to be a part of the community, trying to be a stranger, trying to cop, trying to figure out what size, I respond to everybody, you know what I'm saying? I build a community, everybody that cops. I start off every message with, I appreciate you supporting the brand, even if they've copped or not. I start off every message like that, so they gonna feel, you know what I'm saying, like damn, okay, cool. And like I said, we've surpassed 1,000 strangers on the brand page. We're about to hit 1,200. Insane, you feel me? So I want to build a community, so it depends on you. If you don't want to, you know, whatever it is, whatever your vision is, bring it to life, like I said. But you got to stay on top of everything, no cap. You got to stay on top of your marketing, your SMS, creatives, like literally the whole thing, bro. You got to stay on top of everything. No stone can go untouched. Every single day, like this is one of my most prized possessions, no cap, because every single day I'm on it. This is what I'm doing, my work, and I'm grateful to God because this is what I wanted to do. Like, you know, I want to impact people like I'm doing right now, talk to a camera, help people, and also make fire clothes, spread new swag, you know what I'm saying? Start a whole movement and just be Ayomide Pedro, you know what I'm saying? MrStrangeLoots type vibe. But you gotta stay on top of everything, can't let no stone go unturned. And with that being said, let me get into depth about SMS, bro. I don't think you understand how much, like, bro, I learned that from Shaq and Caprice. Caprice used to say, like, bro, he can sell out a whole drop and just send it to SMS. Like, you ain't gotta post on Instagram. And I'm like, damn, that is real. You got 20,000 people, whatever thousand people on your SMS list. If you drop, you don't even gotta post on Instagram. That shit don't sell out regardless. So as soon as I did enough research to learn the importance of that, and boom, every single day, bro, I was posting the SMS list, and I call it VIP strangers. So if you go on my page, I call them VIP strangers. So if you signed up to actually, you want me to text your phone, you're a VIP stranger, you feel me? Like, cool. So from May till right now, I've acquired over 600 subscribers. I think as of the last time I checked, I was at 609 and something, and we have made a whopping $5,000 from SMS, bro. Over 5,000, you feel me? It might not be a lot to some people out here, because you know, when you start a brand, these are the numbers you talking, but $5,000 is $5,000, bro, no cap. So, hey, how I look at it, I'm Nigerian, right? $5,000, if you change that to Naira, that's a shit ton of money, you feel me? So I'm like, damn, like that is really important. So even if 5,000 might not mean a lot to you, 5,000 can change some people's lives, bro. So pay attention to your SMS list. Post that shit every day, because the more people subscribe, the more chances you have of getting sales. And even if you don't get sales from them, you're not gonna get sales from everybody in your SMS list every single drop, but at least you had them there. You constantly texting their phone. Like at some point they're gonna cop, at some point they're gonna support, because they put their number in to support anyways. Whenever they're capable, whenever they have the means, they will support you, feel me? So build your SMS list, post that shit every day, bro. Tell everybody, even your homeboys, everything, even tell them niggas to subscribe, bro. Like everybody gotta be subscribed, everybody gotta be a VIP stranger, you feel me? If you rolling around me type shit. So that is really, really important. Everybody pay attention to that. And when it comes to marketing, that's my favorite part about the whole brand industry, because now we get to see who really creative, you feel me? Like, because I feel like that's what separates a lot of people, because everybody can have good product. How do you market it? How do you wear it? Like I said, I'm not the best clothing brand owner. I don't have the Ballon d'Or for the clothing brand. But if you check my content, yeah, you feel me? It's top quality, you know what I'm saying? And I just started. So like I have way more creatives in my head now. Like I said, I was gonna run for the whole Strange Friday, but it's all good. Push the drop to December. So the promos for that is gonna be crazy. Like I said, I wanna get better with my quality every drop. Same thing with my marketing. My marketing, I know when I started, everybody was just doing the regular, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying I don't do that, but even when I do that, the songs I use, the way I cut it is hard as hell, you feel me? Now make sure it's quality content, it's stable. I know how I want it to look, you feel me? The fits are tough. If you go on my brand page, there's no fit that is not tough on there. And I'm my own promoter. Because like I said, starting off, say for example, Quan is somebody I want to get in the brand. 10 bands, I ain't paying that right now. You know what I'm saying? I want to get to the point where if I have to pay that, we Gucci. But so I'm like, you know what? I could promote my own self. I know I put that shit on. You feel me? Like I know I put it on. I can dress nice, and like this is literally my vision. So let me present it to people the way I see it, so they can see it the way I see it, and they're like, damn, that's kind of hard. That's why I said make a list of brands that you really mess with. Look at how they market stuff too. It's brands that make skits. It's brands that make just little 3-5 second clips. It's brands that just make the regular da da da. You know what I'm saying? So there's all types of ways to be able to promote your stuff. Narrate down, see how you want to do your stuff. Be creative. Think about, just think, bro. Just sit down, think. That's why I feel like if you're creative, it's gonna help you a lot in the whole brand industry. Y'all gonna see from my next promo campaign. I'm telling you, bro, that shit is gonna be insane. I have a videographer that's gonna bring everything I want to life. You feel me? I'll get a couple people, all that. Tap in with the brand, bro. Follow the brand if you're not following the brand. But you know what I'm saying? Marketing is a crazy aspect. It's a very, very important aspect that can make or break your brand. Because you don't market it right, nobody gonna buy it, bro. So down to the photo shoots. You gotta plan photo shoots. I try to make sure everything I posted is professionally done. But I understand not everybody has the funds to be able to get cameraman to take your pictures. But when I started off, it was my dog. Shout out Quick. He got a camera, took all my pictures, and I told him, bro, no doubt, the brand Gucci, you Gucci too, because he took all my pictures. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I paid him. A lot of times he didn't even care for it. He's just trying to help his man. So I'm like, type shit, I peep, I got you. But that matters. Photo shoots, all that other stuff. Pay attention to all that, because presentation matters, bro. Like, how does it look on body? How does it look on the ground? Figure out how it looks. You know what I'm saying? If you say, for example, you go in Pakistan manufacturer because you don't have enough money to go China yet, and maybe they fucked up your size chart, so the shirt kind of look weird. On ground picture might not be the best marketing strategy for you, because now the arms will look a little smaller, this and that. It look weird on the ground, so don't do that. You feel me? Put that shit on body, take pictures with that. It look better like that, and go with that. So figure out what works for your brand, the type of marketing that's gonna elevate your brand, get you to the next level, and take your time. There's always time to figure it. Get inspiration from everything. Like, search up whatever, bro. Like, I be searching up Italian brands, like shit like that. I be searching up like just hella stuff. You never know what you're gonna get inspiration from. Like, think outside of the box when it comes to marketing. Keep watching, keep learning every day. I'm telling you, you're gonna be creative. It shouldn't be too hard to come up with at least a fire creative. So yeah, but yeah, you gotta stay on top of everything, you feel me? Customer service, like I said, respond to every email that you get if you can. Just stay on top of everything. Remember, this is your craft, so you gotta put daily effort into this if you're trying to get to where you're trying to get to. I try my best to put daily effort into my brand, my YouTube, everything I do, so I feel like everybody should adopt that too. But yeah, just stay on top of everything and just try, you know, you don't have to, but just try to make daily optimizations to whether it be your website, your page, whatever. Like, I'm constantly analyzing my page pictures, does this look as professional enough? You know what I'm saying? If anybody goes on this page, are they actually gonna buy it? Are they gonna think, what are they gonna think? You know what I'm saying? Like, is it only professional pictures that you want on your page? Do you want a mixture, some with phone, some with, you know what I'm saying? Whatever type, present it the way you want to present it. Stay on top of everything, make daily optimizations, and yeah. So the first step to run a successful brand is to stay on top of everything. The next step that I would say when it comes to running a successful clothing brand, and in my opinion, one of the most important steps is presentation. Like, bro, oh my God, I don't think you understand how important this means, bro. Like I said, I don't make the best quality content. I'm not claiming I do, but if you look at my page, it's pretty good quality. So it's like how you present it matters. I done put like, if you know how many fits I done put on with this shirt, that is tough. I just put on an all black fit yesterday with the shirt. I got it on right now. I got another fit on right now. So it's all about how you present it, how you make it look, the type of videos, the quality, the editing, everything matters, bro. Like the little details, where you're recording, you know, where you're taking the pictures. Like me personally, a lot of people take flat lay, overlay pictures like on the ground with their product dot. Cool, I see that. I did that earlier, it worked for me. But moving forward, I kind of don't want to do that anymore. I feel like StrangeLoots, I don't want none of my pieces on the floor. I don't want it to be presented on the floor anymore. And that's just my own thing. You feel me? I know it works. I'm not telling everybody to do that. If you want to put your shit on the floor, like, trust, I did it. It's fire. It's still up on my page. It's still gonna be up. But moving forward, the way I want to present it, I don't want it on the floor anymore. So I did another photo shoot. Instead, I put it on the rack now. You feel me? It was professionally taken. Looks fire. Looks like designer. StrangeLoots is designer. Little details like that, as much as you don't think it matters, it does. Because even if there's some people that aren't really into with the fashion industry and they just see clothing like, oh, it's hard or it's not hard, there are people that are into with the fashion industry that's gonna analyze everything you drop, analyze your quality, see how you presenting it, even if you don't know. Like, everybody's watching, bro. Like, no cap. So it's all about presentation. I like to think about it, like I said, as I'm the artist and this is my art. You know what I'm saying? How do I want to present it to people? How do I want people to perceive what it is that I'm putting out to them? You feel me? Like I said, I don't want to put none of my clothes on the floor because it don't belong on the floor. StrangeLoots don't belong on the floor. That's just how I feel, and that's just what I'm gonna do from now on. You feel me? That's what I'm trying to create. Like, I don't know if y'all seen one of my Atlanta street market vlog. I was trying to make a new place in my crib to take product pictures that's not on the floor. You feel me? So little details like that matters, but your presentation is super duper important. That's your first impression. As soon as they see it, they look a little mental picture, the little note. Do you have fire creative? I get creatives made every time I drop. Out now creatives, restock creatives, like different thing. I think when I had my first drop, when I dropped this shirt, I had like a newspaper type vibe. I got the inspo from, I don't remember the brand, but I got inspo from one brand. I saw it, so I put a picture of me, somebody else, you know, they finally arrived, shirt of the summer, like shit like that. You feel me? Like people gonna see it and they inclined to, oh shit, it finally dropped. So stuff like that matters, bro. Pay attention to little, like every little detail. I'm telling you, bro, it's gonna take your brand to the next level. So definitely the second step I say is very underrated but very important is presentation. That can, you know, involve a whole lot of money. You might have to put a whole lot of money into it, but like I said, don't start a brand for the money, because you're gonna make money, but if that's your main thinking, it ain't gonna work. Me personally, I put whatever I had to put in my brand, whatever I had to put to my promo campaign to make sure I get the results I want to get. So don't be cheap. If you have $50 and you know you can pay for a photo shoot for your brand, pay for that photo shoot. Don't do whatever else that you wanted to do that ain't gonna give you as much, you know, is not benefiting your life. But presentation, definitely a key step in running a successful clothing brand. The next step that I would say is very, very important too is making the right executive decisions. Like, this is a daily thing. Like I said, when you think about making the right executive decisions, the whole goal of starting a brand is to be able to scale that. You feel me? Scale your business, scale your ads, scale everything. So anything you do related to the brand, if it's not gonna help your brand do better, or even if it's your personal life, you have a little bit of money you could choose to spend on whatever you want to spend. Whatever you decide to spend it on, if it's not gonna help your life, help your brand, me personally, I ain't gonna do that. So I always make the executive decisions. If I see a hoodie that I want to buy, the first thing I be thinking is like, damn, if I buy this hoodie, that's 150. I know how much I could put 150 in my ads and make so and so. So that should be your mindset as soon as you become a CEO. As soon as you're running, everything you're doing should be like, let me build my business up, my personal brand, whatever it is brand that you're building, you gotta scale that up. You feel me? Also, you gotta reinvest in the brand. Like I said, almost everything I make from the brand, after I handle like everything else that I gotta handle, I'm putting it back into the brand. I'm paying for another bulk. I'm ordering another sample. You know, if the sample is messed up, I'm ordering another sample still, because, you know, even with the samples, there's always trial and error. her. Like some manufacturers are good for making certain products, some are good for making other products. Like they might have made you a good hoodie and you ask them to make you some denim and it's garbage, you feel me? So it's like I reinvest in a brand, I scale, you know what I'm saying, my ass too, like I make the right decisions. I remember for the longest in some of my vlogs I kept saying I'm not buying nothing because I'm running ads, I'm putting money in my ads, put money in my ads. So you feel me? That should be the mindset, making the right decisions every single day to be able to help your brand get to where you want it to get to. And in terms of products, I would say stay ahead, always have a backup plan, you feel me? Like it's gonna help. Like I said, I wasn't trying to restock these like at first. I was trying to starve people because I dropped it pre-made, they sold out, and now I have like I said, I had over 500 people at the time. I was about to restock, subscribe for my stuff that they wanted it. So I'm like, damn, like I'm not about to make 500 or order 200 shirts as of right now, because we still building, we still scaling up the business, like I said. But open it up, still got some pre-made, some pre-order, you feel me? It'll still get to people in time, or at least I hope and pray everything gets to people in time, so nobody's like waiting too long for that, because I know how that feels. Trust me, hey, I done waited for a couple items too, and it's worth it. It was worth it. Like One Heart, I'll forever shout them out. I waited a long time for that shirt, but trust, it's good, it's great quality, you feel me? So if you can present that too, you gotta do what you gotta do. If you can't go pre-made, you wanna go pre-order, do it. Make sure it's good quality. But you also have to stay ahead of that, because sometimes, like I said, I was supposed to binge drop hoodies. Like I was supposed to drop hoodies in November. I wanted to drop hoodies with the whole Black Friday collection, all that type of stuff. But they messed up the quality, they messed up how I wanted to look, the finish, all that. So I'm like, damn, okay, cool. But then I still have to make executive, like I have to make the right decision. I'm like, even if they messed it up, that's a whole nother 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a whole month if I want to order another sample. I can't keep my brand stagnant like that. So cool, ASAP, I pay for a bulk, a little mini bulk for these shirts. I'm like, I'm running a restock. It's a Child of God tee. Like I said, it's a timeless piece. I'm gonna sell this way into next year and all that type of stuff. So that was like a whole backup plan that I had to kind of create to still be able to generate revenue, to be able to say, okay, cool, I made so and so this month, you feel me? Like we can still do da da da. The hoodie's still in process, you feel me? We gonna drop that when we drop that. Hopefully everything, you know, goes according to plan. I'll drop those next month. It's gonna be insane. Be there, miss out. But stuff like that, you have to invest. Just make the right executive decisions. And like I said, it's a daily thing. Pray for discernment. If you want to have somebody on your team like me, I talk to my mom all day, every day about my business. Like, Mom, what you think about this? This what I'm about to do. This what I'm about to do. What you think? Okay, cool. Da, da, da. She doesn't know as much as I do, but she has valuable knowledge. She's older than me. It's somebody I can talk to, you know what I'm saying? Because yes, you're the CEO, you know what I'm saying? But CEOs, they all have a team type shit. So if there's somebody you need to talk to, you can decipher and make the right decision, talk to somebody, bro. Do what you gotta do to make the right decisions for your business to be able to get you to where you need to be. That can even involve like holding off on certain designs. Like I said, this design wasn't the first one I was initially supposed to drop that's related to, you know what I'm saying, promoting basically God, children of God, you know, spreading the word basically. But I had to hold off on it because I know that first design, I'm like, it's not hard. I can't even cap. Like, yeah, I want to start my brand. Yeah, I want to do all this and that, but this shit is not as hard as I need it to be, you feel me? So I held off on it, dropped these. We done sold over 100 units already. So it's like, hey, sometimes you gotta know when to make those decisions though. Two, slow down on something, still drop something else while you work on, you know what I'm saying? Just try your best to make the right decisions, and yeah, everything will work out. But when you have that mindset, bro, you're doing the right things, bro. But when I say like know when to hold off on certain designs, do not over critique your work too, because I know a lot of people suffer from, we have a fire design, but you second guessing, you thinking, damn, like, is this hard enough? Can I do better? Da, da, da. Off rip, bro, whatever your first impression is, if you're like, oh, this is hard, trust it's hard. If you're like, okay, then it's probably just okay. If you're like, oh, hell no, it's not. So off your first impression, and I say you can ask people too. I don't usually confer with a lot of people to show my designs because I like to pop out with it, because I know whatever I decide, I'm into fashion. So if I put something out, I know it's fire, and it's fire to me. If it's fire to me, it can be fire to other people too. All depends on how I present it, like I said. So don't over critique your work too, even though you're trying to hold up on certain things, because I know a lot of people suffer from that. Just post it, bro. You never know. Post that shirt, see what they say. You know what I'm saying? If they fucking with it, cool. If they not fucking with it, there's some people that's gonna fuck with it, bro. My ass. No bell. Another step that I would say is very, very crucial to running a successful brand is customer service. I don't know if a lot of people put emphasis on that, but I know, like I said, I'm trying to build a community. I'm trying to build like a whole thousands of people, millions of people that just trust me, that just know, okay, cool, he gonna ship out her stuff. His stuff is fire. I rock with him as a person, all that type of stuff. That's what I'm trying to build as a brand. I'm trying to build StrangeLoots and MrStrangeLoots, everything together, you feel me? My YouTube, all that. So I respond to everybody. I give constant updates, you feel me? I didn't want to do any pre-order drops because I didn't want anybody waiting at all. Like, I'll be doing the waiting. Like, I order some, I order a bulk, and I'll wait way ahead of time instead of dropping. So as soon as I drop, everybody could get it. But like I said, I had built an insane amount of people that subscribe, so I had to drop the shirts, do a little pre-order, do what I gotta do. But like I said, hopefully we're not running none of that. We're not making people wait for their stuff for too long. 2025, StrangeLoots to the world. 2024, StrangeLoots to the world, you feel me? But the customer service is very important. Be appreciative. They're spending their hard-earned dollars literally on you, bro. Like, they trust you to just send their shit to them, and they spending however much. Like, everybody that spent $70 on this, bro, I appreciate you so much, because you know what I'm saying? Like, I understand how much it is, and it might not be a lot to some people, like I said, but $70 is $70, bro. You feel me? So, hey, I built my stuff up. I started off, it was 65, now it's 70. Drop still live, so hey, if you want to cop one, go cop one. Next drop is not gonna be 70 no more, you feel me? You feel me? But build your customer service, like, treat people right, you know what I'm saying? Talk to people, respond to people. Don't be Hollywood. Put them those people are the people that are gonna get you to where you wanna get to. So they should be first. Like, bro, my customers are first. I'm thinking about that all the time. I'm texting people back, making them feel comfortable, you know what I'm saying? I'm building a community, basically. So however you want your customer service to be, like I said, you the CEO of your own business, whatever business you run it, but put that first, and I'm telling you, them people gonna love you. They're gonna keep being returning customers, buying stuff every time you drop, and that's what you need. Like, I want people to be buying my stuff constantly. I don't want them to just mess with me for a certain period of time. So great customer service is one of the ways you do that. So I would recommend anybody that's into the clothing brand, or you're trying to run a successful brand, that's definitely an aspect that you need to pay keen attention to. However you want to go about it, that's up to you, but most definitely pay attention to that. And then last but certainly not the least is obviously putting God first. All the yap I was just yapping, none of that shit gonna work if you don't put God first. Real shit. That's just my personal experience. I don't know if anybody watching this disagrees, but I'm speaking on me, my brand, my personal experience in my life, what has helped me get to where I am currently. God, bro. I had to put it on a shirt. Child of God. What did it say? What did it say right here? God of all possibilities, hope to be granted. Hey, man. You feel me? I can show you, I'm not gonna show y'all, but I can show y'all how much I done made of this piece. You feel me? Just cause I put God first, just cause I was like, okay, I wanna spread the word, you know what I'm saying? I wanna have people wearing Child of God and they feel swaggy even though they wearing a religious, like, symbolism type piece, you feel me? So I'm like, hey, put God first. I'm not telling you, you don't have to put anything on the shirt. I'm not telling you what to do. This is my brand, this is what I wanted to do, you feel me? And it's been working for me successfully. So hey, put God first. Pray for discernment, pray for everything. You want to drop a design, pray. You want to this and that, pray. Everything will work out for the best. And even if it starts off slow, keep going, bro. Keep going, keep praying. This whole brand / YouTube has put me in a different headspace. I'm on a different journey in life, and none of that, I wouldn't be where I am today without God. You feel me? So put God first. Everything gonna work out. Do everything else I say in the video. Trust, bro. You Gucci. But with that being said, that's all I have to say about how to start and run a successful clothing brand. Like I said, man, drop still live. We got the black and the white ones. I think the white one is probably in the washer, so I can't even show y'all right now. But go on my Instagram, MrStrangeLoots. Follow me on Instagram too, MrStrangeLoots. I appreciate you clicking on this video again. Become a stranger. I'm on the way to 1,000 strangers on here. Just subscribe. It don't take nothing, bro. But I hope everybody enjoyed the video. I hope you learned valuable information from it. I probably didn't answer everybody's questions, so if you have any more questions, bro, girl, anybody, ladies, gentlemen, leave it in the comments. I respond to every comment. If you have any questions about anything, any aspect that I talk about, but I didn't do too much talking on, DM me on Instagram. I'm down to share sauce, you know what I'm saying? Blessed to be in the position that I'm in. Shout out God, you feel me? But hey, that's it for the video. Like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram. Drop still live, so make sure you get you a shirt. I appreciate you watching this video to the end. If you made it here, comment StrangeLoots to the world, and I'm gonna catch y'all in my next video. I got the Atlanta Stream Market video dropping for y'all, so if y'all run this up, I'll drop it done quick. So appreciate you, and yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all in my next video.
Hit that boy in the back. Chopper kicking shit like Jackie Chan.